skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct at the American Family Insurance Studio in the beautiful heart of downtown Milwaukee. It's Friday, Milwaukee. What's the word?
What's the word?
What up, Meech?
What's happening?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Today we get to stay in the 3rd Street Market Hall and eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we want to, but I said we was gonna just go out.
Okay. We just gonna go out there.
Going out to 92K with the
Oh
team.
yeah, we is going out. Where we going?
92K with the team.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Anything 90s, 2000, early 2000s, count me in.
Oh, okay.
Count me in. Happy Friday, Milwaukee. Thank you so much for joining Jazzy and Meech. It's the Tapped In Show, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Be sure to make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on social media at Tap In MKE, as well as 101.7 The Truth. We got some special guests coming in today. We have a Milwaukee-born NFL player, Eric Murray, who currently plays as a safety for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we also have the lovely Miss Ashelle White.
Mm-hmm.
She's with the Recording Academy. Brilliant when it comes to the music industry. Super excited about having her on the show, and super excited about having Eric Murray on the show as well.
Yeah, Ashelle, one of my colleagues. I suggest.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, it's Friday. We got some things to address because I was gone yesterday. Shout out to Swift Sloans, my cousin Swift, shooting All About the Check 3. We had him on here last week, and he actually allowed me to be a part of the movie. I got a small role as nurse, as the nurse bae. But Them 3 lines gonna turn into 30 lines. Just give me a minute. But while I was absent, you know, I was getting phone calls.
Yeah.
That Meech was up here just talking. Oh, he gonna get okay. So let's talk about it, Meech. Yeah.
What you talking about?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Was you a part of that too, Z?
Yeah, Zach with me today.
We might have to roll that footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I deleted everything.
What'd you say? No face, no case. We gotta pull that footage back. So what was?
Want to talk about it?
Let's talk about it, Meech.
It's cool when you do it.
It's a problem when I do it.
So what you hear?
Man,
you was
I
getting
heard,
phone calls and
I
what
was
you
getting
hear?
phone calls that Meech was up here just talking about how he was gonna let me have it when it comes to this conversation about relationships. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I just want to address the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all been having some stuff going on all week. You know.
Y'all?
Yeah.
Who is y'all?
No, you and your friends.
Yeah, speaking of, where is she?
Crazy
how crazy how she disappeared when she was
I wasn't gonna say nothing till she got here, because that way you had all your ammo, all your
that's why
army with you.
That's why I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I want to bring it up.
I'm a beast. I can take out multiple people. I can hold my own. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm ready for whatever. I'm ready for whatever.
We're just gonna wait on.
Wait on CC. CC, they said you left me hanging, man. They said you left me hanging. Again, we have some special guests in the building today at 5 p.m. Miss Ashell White is going to be joining us at 6 p.m. We're going to have a live stream with NFL player Eric Murray. Speaking of Ashell and the work that she does, let's talk marketing and branding. Meech?
Yeah, we can.
That's your lane for sure.
Yeah, me and Ashell, we've traded notes and everything they got to do with like music publishing stuff behind the scenes, you know. It's like, I thought I was like the only person researching that, then I met Ashell.
She is one of the few women in the industry who's from Milwaukee and still in Milwaukee, who is very valuable and has an extreme amount of information. So again, I'm excited to pick her brain a little bit. I actually just got here from a video shoot with Deuce Torianji, who was up here a couple weeks ago, and we was having conversations about branding and what you are attached to as a brand. Meech, as someone who has an agency, how important is marketing and branding when it comes to not just artists but athletes as well?
Very important. Pretty much the number one thing besides actually creating the product is how you gonna market the product.
Yeah.
So mostly all resources and mostly all funds in the budget pretty much go to marketing when we deal with stuff. So because that allows us to really control like the audience that we trying to get a hold to, depending on the product. It also aligns us with like messaging and stuff to where you could kind of brand stuff in a way, you know, people promotions, marketing, branding, all fall in the same lane. So marketing to me is like the number one thing to focus on. You can line everything else up, but if you ain't marketing it, if you ain't pushing it, or you got the right message behind it, it really ain't gonna go.
Absolutely. So do you think that, and I kind of feel like I know the answer already, but I want to get your take because you are fully in it, as where I've removed myself from it to a certain degree. Do you feel like record labels are still developing artists?
No. I mean, they'll tell you they not. I mean, you kind of forget which labels is out here, which artist is signed to which label. You know, that's not part of, you know, who they signed to is not part of the marketing.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that you see artists promote or artists you see that pop, they either come off of social media or they marketing from within their own brand.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I think that I've noticed that there isn't development in artists anymore either. I personally like the industry better when labels actually develop the artist because it enhanced the individuality. To me, the artists who do not go through proper artist development ends up looking and sounding the same, mimicking whatever is out there. One of the things that I love a couple of weeks ago when we interviewed 414 Jungle Baby was her outlook and her being receptive in these artist development boot camps, because a lot of younger artists most don't even know what artist development is. But I just think that with them removing it from the labels, it takes away the personality, like, of that artist being authentically themselves.
Yeah, but it ended up being like the labels babysitting. You know, artists get in trouble, or the artists seemingly not knowing how to handle the budget. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a lot of money being wasted.
Yeah.
In a sense, from the label side of things. So, I mean, now as an artist with social media, it kind of went hand in hand. That labels losing money from giving people the budget.
Yeah.
And artists pretty much coming up without a budget through social media or being viral. You know what I mean? So it's like, why is we wasting the money if they already developing themselves in a sense?
Yeah.
But now, after so long of doing that, now you seeing like the quality of music ain't there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or the music that should be getting heard ain't in your face as much.
Facts. That's a fact. So if the record labels are no longer offering or conducting artist development, who would you say today is responsible for artist development? Is it just the artists themselves?
Artists. I mean, yeah, it's the artist.
So how does an artist go through artist development if they don't know what artist development is? Like, how can you, as an artist, take yourself through artist development?
I mean, in a sense, you already is. If not, without even knowing that you kind of going through development, as far as like finding your own, how you finna put up your music out, finding who gonna shoot your videos, finding out, you know, just the information. All that is developing your artistry. You know what I mean? At this point, you know, how you gonna put out content, where you putting out content at, what you calling and stuff, you know, your promotions and stuff like that. Like how the consistency you is online. That's the promotion. That's the development right there. Like within all of that and everything that artists get hit with on along their career, that's what they consider developing now.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciated back then the artist development piece and having a team of people around, because if a lot of artists are working independently or they have their homegirls and homeboys around with in the beginning, there's no real structure. So whoever is around typically that they're taking care of is going to tell them, yes. Oh, yes, that looks nice.
The yes man.
That sounds good,
I mean,
right?
typically everybody wanted to develop a team around him like LeBron James. You know what I mean? All his friends and turned into businessman and helped him with his career. But in reality, that really don't go like that because everybody's not interested into the same thing.
They not. And I say that to say it can be, there's a fine line when it comes to artists doing artist development themselves if they don't have the necessary team around them to hold them accountable and tell them the truth. Because what they think might be look right, sound right, feel right may not be the case, you know? So any artist out there, especially the young artists, the younger generation, I genuinely encourage you, whether you're on a label or not, to, you know, figure out this artist development piece, take an artist development boot camp, find someone who can point you in the right direction so that it's almost like training. It's just like when you go to the NBA, when you first get drafted, you got to have training.
But some people will get drafted and be like, well, I'm good. I got drafted. Doing it the way I did
I'm okay with sitting on the bench.
Yeah, so and then artists, they get 100,000 views. They're like, man, it's working. When I did work, I ain't got nobody around me.
Yeah.
I'm recording on my phone or whatever. To them, automatically, they think it's working. Whatever they think it's working because it worked already. You reached the goal.
And the crazy thing is, I remember when Myron was on here and he was saying, you asked him what was the difference between content creation and stand-up, and he was saying one of them you can't undo is lie, you know? So that's what I mean with these artists when they on social media and they posting stuff, that's not the stage. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not.
Yeah, you can't stop, press record, do it over.
Exactly.
You know, everybody, you know, get that little buffer where you could kind of do it over.
Exactly. We got to go to break to pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. It's your girl, Jazzy and Mech tapped in 101.7 The Truth.
Don't miss 3 weekends of live music at Milwaukee's Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance, including Don Toliver, Post Malone, LMA, plus The Roots, Gene Dawson, Rev Run, and more. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Want to save money on energy bills? With free tools from We Energies, you're in control. Manage your energy use with easy tips. Earn rebates on home upgrades, calculate your energy use, create savings goals, view and compare bills, and more. With We Energies, the energy info you need is at your fingertips. Save your way at weenergies.com/simple savings or download the app. We Energies. Simple steps, real savings.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler, Digi Meech. We are live and direct. Yo, Cece in the building now. What, Meech and Z? What we doing? Yeah. What we doing?
Oh man.
Yeah, Cece. They tried to gang up on me, Cece. They ain't know. Backup came. What's the word? What's the word, Meech? We got some special guests coming in the building today, 5 p.m. We got our girl, Michelle White, 6 p.m. We got NFL player Eric Murray, who will be live and joining us. We are talking branding and marketing, artist development. Out of the artist development piece, Meech, what would you say is the most important thing for artists to learn?
Patience.
Facts.
Patience.
I second that.
I mean, because everything in the music business is kind of slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can seem fast paced when you putting out music.
Yeah.
'Cause you could kind of go at your own pace. You could put it out. You can do this. You can do that. But the patience, you need patience to kind of, let the numbers grow. Let the fans come.
Yes.
Let your ideas come.
Yep.
Let people work on your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got people doing stuff for you, helping you create.
When it aligns, it flows
let them
better.
finish it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You call and act 2 days later, man, you done with it? Like,
Yeah, that used to be me. I want my stuff now before I leave the studio.
I'm not even, I really haven't even looked at your stuff.
So I can hear it in the car. Yeah. Give me a minute. I agree. I think patience and dedication for sure. But I would say what separates a good artist from a great artist is stage performance. When you go to concerts, you have some artists who stand still in one spot. They don't move, and it's not very entertaining. A great artist, they're able to entertain, not just with, to me, one of the best artists ever as performance-wise is Chris Brown.
Also, they don't rap or sing over their lyrics.
That part. You may have the hook or ad-lib.
Only the hook.
And ad-libs.
And ad-libs.
Yes. Yep. So a lot of, and it's crazy because shout out DJ Tony Neal. Tony Neal was actually the person when I was younger who stopped my show, literally. Like I was at the Onyx performing, and he stopped it and was like, rap this a cappella, because he could not stand the fact that I was rapping over the lyrics. And I was so mad and I was heated. I didn't understand it until I seen the recording back. Like, that makes sense. You should never rap over the full track unless it's something old, you know what I'm saying? But even
Or
then,
new.
or new, yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Actually, I got a reason why you could.
I bet you do, Misha.
It comes to a place where you can, and sometimes you should, depend on the artist, because it's like sometimes they performing songs they don't know as well.
Yeah.
Or sometimes the equipment at the venue you're performing at is not
As good,
as
the
good.
quality.
So I say at the end of the day,
That makes sense.
because everybody be trying to perform.
Yeah.
To where it's like, look, at the end of the day, you want people to hear you.
Yeah.
So if it's you on the mic or the song on the speakers,
Yeah.
you got to choose one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it depend on the performance. It's like sometimes I'll be like, man, look, you can let it play, let the song play. Like when you trying to rap, you know, because sometimes the artists don't get performance versions of their songs, so they don't have time to really make that decision. And I got a show, I got to perform tomorrow. They don't really have, you know, especially on the local level, they don't really make them decisions.
That's part of artist development. We used to have show discs.
That's what she's trying to tell them. You need to do this stuff.
Yeah, I
You
know,
need to have these
but they
versions.
don't really do that. Especially because it's a fast-moving environment. As far as like, okay, I'm performing. Let me put it out right now, or I'm gonna go perform. They don't really think like the importance of some, you know, the performance. Of some people want to hear their voice.
Their voice, yeah, and it's. I mean, honestly, I feel like not everybody, a lot of artists are trying to change the narrative or the blueprint of what's been happening. And it's not to say we can't do anything new, but again, it just goes back to what separates you from being a good artist to a great artist. And these are intricate pieces that's so important, and it dictates who's going to book you for tours, what size venue you're going to perform in. So to the artists who really want that bag, these are the little things that you have to do. We used to make show discs. You know what I'm saying? We could do 5 songs in 3 minutes if we put together a show disc and take one verse and a hook. You know what I mean? So again, it depends on them. But for me, I feel like I learned that early on. When Tony Neal did that, I started going to El Babaloo. Shout out to DJ Craig McNeil.
Yeah.
Man, and at El Babaloo's, them open mics, like he said, take this time. I walk in there, it was like 2 people. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to do this open mic. And he was like, I don't care if it's 1 person. You get up there and do it, because you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself.
Then it's
another rep.
Yes, it's a practice. So going to the open mics at El Babaloo's, and I'm going to toot my own horn, I was most definitely one of the coldest female rapper performers. Like stage-wise, the only other person who could keep up with me, to me, was
me.
Jade. Me said me was Jade. Like Khadijah. You know what I'm saying? Like she had energy on stage, and it's no slight to any other females. Everybody got their own, but I know for a fact that I crushed it. But that's because I took that time to do the artist development, go to El Babaloo's open mic, perform on those stages, properly learn how to hold a mic, properly learn what angle to say what word, how loud to, everything. Just learning the stage, how to interact with the crowd, keep them, informed. Included. So again, artist development, I know that labels don't do it anymore, but to the artists, man, y'all gotta get a team around y'all to where y'all can. It's like boot camp. You have to be prepared for this industry because it's so fast. It's such a fast pace. As quick as people are being discovered and coming out, as quick as they leave. And if that's your lane, you want to be one of those type of people, that's you. But for those who want to be, who want to build a legacy, you got to have artist development. Got to.
Yeah. I'm an artist developer.
Facts.
So,
that's a fact.
That's the style, that I bring. Like, that's my style.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to artists, managing artists,
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of an artist developer because I'm producing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm helping write the songs.
Yeah.
I'm helping market stuff like that. So all that goes into the development of the artist.
So if you trying to get me to do a verse, right? You like, come on, just do a verse, right? No, I write my own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Come over here and
I
do
write,
anything.
you know.
I mean, yeah, you can write it, but I ain't
how
gonna-
would you market me at this age versus how I used to be when I was Jazzy Blanco?
Oh, okay. So first off, we gotta get in the studio. And
Facts.
See where you at right now. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you think I'm rusty?
I ain't say you was rusty. We gotta see what you willing to.
Yeah,
what,
that is.
We gotta see what you willing to make.
Got you.
You know
That
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
What
Okay.
you willing to make. You know what I mean? What you following it with the current audience. You know, the current industry. Like what you following,
Mhm.
and then you pretty much see how active is you on social media, or is you active? You know, then it becomes how much of a team you need at the moment you're trying to push it out. Then how much money you really want to invest in this, because you could do it as a hobby and you could just get it to the point where you just like, you know, distributing your music.
Yeah.
You ain't got to promote it as much.
Yeah.
You could just distribute it.
Look at me. Look, I'm listening. Keep going, Meech. Let me see. We might be on to something.
You can just distribute it, have it online. You know, you can have a page, have a fan page and stuff like that for people that do come across your music.
Mhm.
And you could just show the activity on this page. And then that way if they do follow you, they want to see more, see what you're doing, you'll have stuff on that page to where it can show them, to where you can funnel the audience to your YouTube or something like that. You'll always have the active stuff that's available that you're doing. You ain't got to, you know, put millions of dollars into it to make it go number one.
Yeah.
You just got to have it. You know, when you come across somebody that say, I do music or
Yeah.
all your connections you got here, take
Yeah,
people
listen to this.
Yeah, taking people
And
this.
it's crazy because this would be the perfect time because of where I'm at, right? You would think I would do music now, all the people I know.
I mean, the thing right now, I say to all artists, especially in Milwaukee, since it's like the market is thriving.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm helping build it, so I kind of know where it's at.
Yeah.
It's like this, you don't want to not have nothing.
Yeah.
At this point, like when people look back right now, everybody, you know, artists is thriving. They throwing money out here now.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So that's really number one. Like they throwing money out here. So if you got some music or if you create music, now it's the time to just have it out there. You know,
Stay
what I
ready
mean?
so you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah.
That's a fact. How do you feel about artists? You know, so I've been in the studio, right? But I haven't recorded. I just been making beats.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been going, you know, a lot of the students were, Wavy Boy that was in the studio, they came to Howard Fuller like, yeah, want to hear some jazz? And I'm like, man, I ain't made stuff in like 10 years,
I mean,
right?
I was in the same spot though. Like I didn't. Like, I'm working on everybody's stuff, and I haven't. I didn't do anything. I didn't have nothing. No,
Yeah.
Like people think I got music. Let me hear something. I don't have.
I'm not active at all.
I didn't have nothing for 10 years.
Nothing.
And then I just was like, just kind of took my own advice. Everything I'm telling everybody, like, look,
let me do it.
You right now. I mean, for me, it was a little different because I'm behind the scenes. I'm building catalogs and stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
for the label, I'm really currently running, and it's more so like a publishing administration. It's more so like all my avenue. I wanted all the avenues that I'm doing in music to be kind of open. So I'm recording, I'm managing, I'm doing all that, and I'm making beats and everything.
Yeah.
Everything active except for my music.
I just play old stuff. I was like, this is all I got. And I didn't care because I'm not trying to do music, but they just wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think the most inspiring feeling in the world is when you are not active, your stuff is old, but it still feels timeless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this sounds like something from today. I was like, and I got to thinking, like, you know what? I might really gotta call Meech. Do it for the one time.
Mm-hmm.
Just one time. That's it. I don't want a full-fledged career or none of that stuff.
I mean, I got into doing my music just because, like I said, everything active except for like, okay, you kind of in that point was like, man, why everything popping? What's gonna get me over the hump? You know what I mean? Like, could it be if maybe I need to put out some music or put it together? But at the same time, it's like I'm advocating for all these artists, and at some point it'd be like I can't always say yes because it's on the artist to say yes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or you waiting on a move, or you trying to put together a move. Some moves I could just go straight through with the whole move because it's just me.
The difficult part for me is, as far as like if I was to actively try and do music, is at this age, I'm not sure if I even like the industry. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. It's about just having something out here for your conversations and your resources. Because the best example for me, I thought, was to have something, or like you trying to push what you trying to push, or clients to people like, oh yeah, this I could do whatever. I do it all.
Yeah.
If you're trying to tell them or you're trying to see, gain more clients, the best example is to have product. You know what I mean? So I could show them everybody else stuff, but that's not me. And my ideas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's me working on somebody else's ideas. You see me. You can see what I could do.
Yeah.
But you don't see the full range of me really just like what I create.
But I will have to start over, rebranding, because I'm at this point I'm not even known for music no more. The only ones who know is people I've completely disassociated myself from being an artist.
You're already branding yourself as a producer that work at Haller Fuller. So
yeah, that's a producer though.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's more so like that's how I was. Like I don't want to seem like an artist, so I just pretty much took the producer songwriter approach. So all my music is for sale.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So everything you hear of mine is for sale. You could have it, or I could sell it as a catalog to a label.
Yeah.
And they could package it up and sell it to an artist. You know what I mean? Or I could sell songs. You know what I mean? Sync licenses and stuff like that. Not really push it out as, oh, this artist right here, or you know what I mean? Trying to put out videos or nothing like that. It's really for you to actually get to that point.
Yeah.
If you want to sell a song now, your best thing to do is to have it put out.
I don't want to rap though, Meech. I want to sing.
I mean, but you could just write.
I don't want to write. I want to sing.
But you could sing a reference song.
Yeah. I don't even know how to sing.
You can put a whole song together and just like all my songs is references of what you could have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I promote it. You know what I mean? People, I still put promotions and graphics and stuff, assets behind my music. But, I push it as this what you could have. You want this style, you want me to make your music, this what it could sound like.
Got you. We got to go to break to pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. Jazzy and Meech tap in 101.7 The Truth.
Presented by the Milwaukee County Office of Equity, the Milwaukee County Health Equity Champion Awards are back for 2026. Nominate a person or organization that's advancing equity in health, education, economic opportunity, or neighborhood well-being. New this year, the Equity in Action Youth Leadership Award to honor the incredible work of young leaders aged 13 through 18 who are making a positive impact in Milwaukee County. Submit your nomination by Friday, June 19th at county.milwaukee.gov/EC Awards. Celebrate those who are making Milwaukee County healthier and more equitable, one action at a time. Questions? Call 414-278-7979 or email equityoffice@milwaukeecountywi.gov.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler, Digi Meech. We are live and direct, Milwaukee. Happy Friday, man. It's beautiful outside. It is beautiful.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's time to get to it, Meech. Ready for the weekend. Ready for an amazing weekend. Speaking of an amazing weekend, Educators Credit Union celebrate freedom, culture, and community at Milwaukee Juneteenth celebration with 101.7 The Truth. We are proud to partner with Educators Credit Union, helping families achieve financial success while investing in our community. Join us on Juneteenth as we honor our past and empower the future. Presented by Educators Credit Union and 101.7 The Truth. Shout out to the entire team over there who's over Juneteenth, as well as Auto Woman Cogs. Every year it's an amazing event. I've been a part of the parade since I was a kid, waking up, headed to 11th and Atkinson to participate. So y'all come on out and join us. We want to meet you all. We want you all to meet the new staff at 101.7 The Truth. We are talking today, Meech, we're talking marketing, branding, artist development as it pertains to not just artists, but just the industry, athletes, everything.
Yeah.
And Meech been kind of on me about, dibbling back into music a little bit.
Yeah, tell them why you don't.
I'll start with why I stopped versus why I don't now.
Why you stop? But
why I don't?
Don't.
I don't now because I'm not attracted to the industry anymore. Growing up, that was a different time for us. The industry was different. It made you want to be a part of it. Right now, I don't know if there's enough consumers who truly appreciate true, authentic rap, because I was never the female rapper who woke up one day like, I just want to rap. I just know I'm really good at it. I really know how to do it. I really can spit real bars, all of the above. And then also the lifestyle. I'm not into clubbing and partying and, certain things. I have 2 adult children and a 9-year-old. Mm-hmm. So what they think of me is important, and how they view me is important, and my legacy is important. And I haven't even gone into the thought process of what it would look like to rebrand myself to make it feel comfortable if I was to start back doing. Plus, I'm old. I had my time. It's time for the younger generation. I did my thing.
I mean, age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah, everybody
especially when it
always
comes to
says
music
that.
now, just because it's streaming. So, I mean, like, being old, you should take advantage of what's going on right now. You know what I mean?
That?
Because you get a couple of dollars. Put your music out, get a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? It still take the energy. See, and that's the thing that kind of held me. Even now I start making some more music. Mm-hmm. It's like it takes too much energy to push it.
It do.
Like, it just take, you gotta be like, hey, yo, go check out my music. That take energy to be excited about your music. You know what I mean? Like every day, constantly excited about your music. You kind of need the time too.
And I kind of have like this love-hate relationship with music. Like I feel like I've given it more than it has ever given me back. You know what I'm saying? Like at 20, when I was younger, it was like, oh my gosh, I get to, rap with this person or open up for this person or work with this person, da-da-da-da. But at 38, it's like, so working with this person, that don't mean nothing if it don't equate money. Right. You know what I mean? Back then it's different because you're grinding. So any opportunity is going to boost you. But at this age, I just, again, like you said, I have to have the energy to do it. And I don't want it to feel forced. Me personally, and then too, relationships. It's hard being a woman in a relationship while doing music as well. And the industry is full of sharks. I'm not sure if I want to indulge with people that I don't know if I could trust. It's a lot mentally.
Yeah. I mean, that aspect of it, the culture vultures.
That part.
People that's always trying to get some money out of the music industry.
Yes.
I mean, it costs, because I charge for certain services pretty much all the services cost. You know what I mean? Because when you actually giving services, there's no back end on that. Like,
Facts.
you know, as a marketer, you're not embedded into the royalties. You know what I mean? So, and that's the part that, or the information that a lot of artists here in Milwaukee really don't get, because they don't know that you're supposed to be paying your manager. You know what I'm saying? You either paying your manager up front or you paying your manager on the back end.
Right.
You know what I mean? And all these finances and all these funds and all these bills got to get added up.
They sure do.
And they still got to get paid.
And it's like, why not? I've never been the artist when I was active to not want to make sure my team management and production, because there's a lot of not paying the producers going around too, or the writers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's, again, that part is skeptical too. Not even from an artist stance, but me writing music, me producing music. It's like, what does this look like if I send it out? Somebody gonna steal my stuff? Like, example, when I was with, shout out MJC2 and Wavy Boy, shout out to Mech for making that connection. When I told them, like, they was like, come to the studio, I was like, all right. I ain't been to the studio in a long time. It's like, it was so funny, Mech. I was like, I got some beats. I sound like a producer, like, y'all want to hear my beats? And I was like, yeah. Man, I played it, and I was like, Wavy Boy was like, oh, come sit right here.
It's
like,
fire.
you sit next to the engineer, right? All right, take this, take this, take this. Now take what she just did and add this, add that. Okay, run it back. All right, add this. Then go to the next person, E2. E2 come and write and do his thing, and by the time I get the song, it's like a masterpiece. But the most important thing is the way that they treated me in the process, and how they just like built around me. They allowed me to still keep the core of what I created without taking my moment away from me. And I appreciate that, because a lot of people don't do that. That's what makes me frightened about getting back in the industry. Even not as an artist, but a producer. Is like, I'm not a producer. I'm learning how to make beats, and I just so happen to be good at it. But the fact that they were like, no, we ain't going. They could have easily just took my idea and be like, I ain't giving her nothing. We ain't even got to build off it. We could just do our own thing. But they did the opposite. And that doesn't happen often. You know what I'm saying? So that experience was very inspirational. Yeah. And it kind of overpowered my fear of wanting to do it again. But listen, TTO, I'm not.
Almost there.
I ain't got it in me.
We almost there.
I ain't got it in me. Listen, I ain't got it in me, but keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. You never know what can happen. Talent versus work ethic. Which matters more?
You need some talent. But you need some talent.
It's a lot of whack, hard workers out there.
I mean, I done worked myself into talent. I mean, I don't think I had any talent when I started music. I couldn't play no instruments. I still can't read or write music. You know what I mean? But
really,
I could. It's just I can
it's
make
natural.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the work I put in, kind of learning.
Yeah.
At least what my process is to create what I'm trying to create.
Yeah. But you know what, Mech? When me and Mech worked together, me and Mech have been on the road together. Me, you, Dree, Shakes to the A. We done made music together 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, I done made music with everybody too. It's crazy. That's crazy.
The crazy thing about it is the music that this song in particular featuring Macklemore, shout out Macklemore.
I don't remember it.
Down the Hustle?
I don't remember.
I was on Instagram one day about 2 months ago, and I was going through music trying to post in my story for this picture, and I seen it, and I was like, who put this on the internet, right? Because my kids are, I was like, how is this out here? But when I started listening to it, I realized we were so far ahead. Like, that was the blueprint of the sound that you created right now, Mech. Mm-hmm. That was literally the beginning stages of the sound that's here now. Yeah. And it was a great feeling, because it's like, it's not anything that unless you was around you would know. You know what I mean? But to see that whether it's me, Mac, you, whoever, still kept going, and everybody doing their own thing in their own lanes. and what we started back then is flourishing is super dope to me, man. And I love that song.
Yeah, I think I forced it though. I've been forcing it since then. I mean,
Why you
just
say that?
kind of just trying to push this Milwaukee music to this man. I mean, like,
as you
I feel
should.
like it was worth $1 billion. That's what I thought.
As you should. No, for real. As you should.
I at least got a couple dollars into it right now, but I thought Milwaukee music was worth $1 billion. That's what caused me to like stick around and work it.
I always felt like you had to have both the talent and the work ethic. I never ever big myself up, but when it comes to this music stuff, I got to, because I grinded my butt off. Like, there is artists who are talented and has no work ethic. Then there's artists who have work ethic, but their songs is trash, but they still end up making it because of the work ethic. But to me, it's just neck and neck. You got to have both. If you're talented with no work ethic, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to accomplish nothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I stayed humble, stayed patient, just kept my head down, kept working.
I took risk and sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, it's been definitely
Like,
the risk.
The risk was like,
I don't even want to talk about the risk.
man, you know how much I done lost behind this music, just taking risk, like any given time, not working a regular job or nothing for 2 years just to have the opportunity, if I need to get up and get on the road, if I need to go to this state, if I need to be around this artist in this studio, whatever the case may be. But the sacrifice and the risk, it was worth it in the end. We got to go to break to pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. We got a special guest coming up at 5 o'clock, Cashel White. And at 6 o'clock, we have NFL player Eric Murray. Stay tuned. Jazz and Meech, tap in 101.7 The Truth.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Baby.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler Digi Meech. We are live and direct at the American Family Insurance Studio in 3rd Street Market Hall, downtown Milwaukee.
What's the word, Truth Nation?
What's the word? It's Friday. It's time to get to it. What we talking today, Meech?
Publishing, royalties, distribution, talent versus hard work, patience, music success.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So.
Any success.
Success. Really?
No. Hard work, patience. That go together.
That's a fact. So, work ethic in this industry, I can express to any artists or athletes how important work ethic is. And that includes discipline, that includes risk, that includes sacrifice, that includes being receptive to constructive criticism, mentorship, all of the above. I think for our generation, looking at the artists now, I think we've done a great job when it comes to showing how to really get out there and grind. And obviously our grind was different because we had to grind face to face, handing out CDs versus sitting on, the stream. But I do see specifically the generation in Milwaukee of artists, their grind is unmatched. Like their work ethic, how often they stay in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And then the people they have around them who encourage them to stay in the studio consistently as well. And then making sure that they team up with a U or a KB or different people to help push their music. Their work ethic is top tier. It's top tier. And I think that's why we're finally in a position to where we can be looked at or taken seriously in the industry overall.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the example. I mean, you could just say like the expectations of athletes in these leagues has caused us to kind of raise different type of athletes, than in the past.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like, by you seeing all the athletes get in trouble and them kind of like mess up their careers or whatever, it caused people to like expect more from the athlete or raise the bar for the expectations. And at least and change the rules.
Yep, that's a fact.
In these leagues to what's expected for athletes, to now, athletes are surprised you by the way they talk. You know what I mean? At first they couldn't answer questions. Now the expectation for that has been there for so long, for like interviews, post game interviews and stuff like that, to where we have trained athletes and raised the bar for athletes to meet that expectation.
It's crazy. We were just talking about this. On the athletic side, to your point, there was a time where a lot of players in the 90s and early 2000s got pushed, through to the correct grade, even though they were illiterate, didn't understand it because they were the golden ticket, right? Now you have...
That's still going on, by the way.
It is,
and not
but...
even because they're the golden ticket. They're just passing them because they got to pass them.
But what's also happening is reclassing. There's athletes who are reclassing twice. Like, there was a point in time where no kid wanted to stay behind. That's embarrassing for me to flunk a grade. Not because, and then on top of that, not because I'm illiterate or because I don't understand, but because I want to make it in sports.
Yeah.
And the NBA, the NFL, all of these different organizations aren't saying anything. They don't care. It's like, how I don't understand how that's cool. I don't understand how that's easy when it comes to marketing either. I would think that's a marketing nightmare.
It is.
It doesn't seem that way though. It seems like no one is addressing it, and it's just like,
I mean, sports kind of do a good job of putting information to keep you drawn in. But keep the information away so you won't know how it's done. Like, we'll know everything about how much he getting paid, but don't know how.
That part.
We don't know how much taxes the athlete pays, by playing in these states, working in these states, working in different cities.
Yep. That's a fact.
So
that's a fact. I just think that all of these things, there's so much that goes into marketing a brand, right? And Not just your career, but your personal life too. Like your brand is how you get paid.
Like a regular mom and pop store. Huh?
Exactly. Exactly. Your brand is how you get paid. You know, people buy into what you're selling, and what you're selling is yourself. And if your brand is tainted or doesn't align with certain things, it's going to be difficult to make money. It's going to be difficult. Not saying you don't have to be yourself, but you just have to be careful about what you do when you make decisions. Do I really want to do a song with this artist at this time? Let me research and see what they got going on.
Yeah.
Are they under fire? Are they getting canceled? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different elements that plays a part in collaboration, whether it's with another artist, another athlete, a brand who wants to endorse you, anything like that. You have to thoroughly research their brand and make sure it aligns with yours, because who and what you align with can affect your entire career.
Yeah, and for everybody to want to police the music industry and stuff like that, you know, as far as like what's being made, what's getting pushed out, what's the message, and stuff like that. Music don't have like a league or a union.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It don't have a set of rules to follow, a way in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It used to be a way in, a way to get in, but it's not a way in. You know, it's based off relationships. It could be based off of, you know, your own drive. It could be based off of the success of a record. You know, it could be based off your name popping somewhere else.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it don't have a way in, you know what I mean? And until we kind of like develop that. And in Milwaukee, we can kind of do that. You know what I mean? Kind of create like, not saying a society, but more so like, you know, a conglomerate of everybody that's like, okay,
yeah,
these are the people, these are the things you got to do. You got to pretty much go through this process to be considered a Milwaukee artist.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That part. And I think that helps too. It helps a lot. I think we kind of did that back in the day a little bit, but we was a little bit more free with it.
Yeah, I feel like we all be in the same boat.
Yeah.
I mean, you put all the videographers, you take all the videographers, all the rappers, all the R&B artists, all the artists.
Yeah.
All the people on the executive side or the business side of it, and it don't even matter. Like the guy from in the basement could be right there with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be putting all this work in Milwaukee, and everybody's in the same boat. Everybody got to do the same thing. You know what I mean? It's not a separation between the higher class artists versus the lower class artists. I don't think it should be that much of a gap or that much of a distinction. Like, oh, you ain't doing it that much, but it still has to be what's the hierarchy of music around here versus if you're not on that level.
Yep. And it has to be
or if you ain't putting that
told the truth. Like everybody can't make it. It's just like the draft. You know what I'm saying? There's so many basketball players, football players, but only a few get selected to the NBA draft or the NFL draft.
Yeah, they understand that analogy. You know what I mean? As far as like being part of the draft, or you didn't get drafted, so you're not in the league.
Yeah.
But they feel like, you know, I'm making music in my bedroom, so I'm in the music industry. And that ain't really how I go.
No, it's not. It's not. And but see, again, to me, that is the microwave culture, including social media, that makes everybody feel like they can do it. I can do that. All I gotta do is, what is that called? Serato? Go to Splice, upload some, samples. Get FL Studios with Splice. Then take that over and do something on BandLab.
Go to AI, tell them, make me a whole song.
Exactly.
Talking about Suno.
Right. So it's becoming to where anybody think that they have what it takes in order to be a part of the music industry. Knowing that, first and foremost, making music is not what makes you a part of the music industry. You're just an artist. To be a part of the actual music industry, it takes more than just making records. It's numbers, it's billboard charts, it's relationships, it's building, it's marketing, it's branding, it's management, it's all of the above.
Understanding what level of the industry that you own.
What exactly?
You don't know if you in the industry.
You most definitely will. We got to go to break to pay some bills. We got Shell White coming up next. Do not touch that dial. 101.7 The Truth.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Make your home and family safer by properly getting rid of nasty chemicals and fire hazards. MMSD's Home Hazmat program offers 3 drop-off centers that are open all year long. It's fast and easy. You don't even have to get out of your car. And it's free to visit a drop-off. Lithium-ion batteries, old gas, propane tanks, they take all of that and more. For a list of things you can and cannot bring, locations and hours, go to MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only. No businesses.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them, walk them, pet them, and care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that, but you can adopt one. There are millions of pets waiting for a best friend just like you. Help us save them all at bestfriends.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. Improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to healthcare and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
You're listening to Milwaukee Black Talk on 101.7 FM.
The Truth.
And 1510 AM. W269DL. Milwaukee. A Milwaukee Black media company.
Damn it, Toby. Pick up the phone.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler Digi Meech. We are live and direct at the American Family Insurance Studio in the beautiful heart of downtown Milwaukee. We got a special guest in the building.
Yeah.
This big Shell White.
Yeah.
You understand?
Big Shell?
Big Shell.
Girl right here.
Man, listen.
Is it done?
This is such an incredible black woman in this industry, man. Full of knowledge, full of information that she is willing to share consistently. And I'm going to be honest, I get so tired of people overlooking what she has to contribute. So I wanted her to come on the show, so we can talk about it. Ashell, how you doing, sis?
I am doing well. I am coming off of a successful music business seminar last night.
Yes.
So
Let's go.
Good.
Let's go.
They taking heat.
Next question.
You lead the horse to the well, but you can't make it drink the water.
It's been, how long it's been?
Decades.
Yeah.
That's crazy to say decades, though.
Yeah, but that's the problem. The problem is everybody want to be an artist or in the industry, but they don't want to learn the business side. And then wonder why they're not successful. What you say, in order for y'all to hit the top as like cuckoo with the billboards, that's business.
Yeah.
That ain't talent and grind. That's business.
But you can't tell them that because they're the most talented artists out of Milwaukee. They're going to put Milwaukee on their back.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. Wait till they realize.
I told you, you know, they feel like they done it without whatever they done it without it already, so they don't think they need it.
Let's talk about it. So, Ashell, we know you're with the Recording Academy. That is just a minute amount of the things that you have going on and what you're capable of. Let's tap into your background, though. Who is Ashell? Where do you come from? How did you get here?
Well, I grew up in a musically inclined family, so everybody around me was doing music. My uncle.
That was in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Okay.
My uncle is the late, great Dr. James G. White. He's also known as Ghetto Priest. So,
that's Ottawa Khan's godfather.
Yeah. He was a county supervisor here for a minute. He traveled the world as Ghetto Priest, a conscious hip hop artist, and he came back and was like, "Hey, I think you would be successful at the business of music." And, you know, I'm young. I don't care nothing about the business of music.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he mentioned Wendy Day, and he was like, look at what she's doing for hip hop artists. And then I started like watching everything I could, understanding, reading everything I could. And then I got triggered by all of the African-American artists being really successful as we see it, but when it came to the money, they didn't have it. And I was intrigued, like, where is the money going? And then I started understanding where the money went, and I was like, oh, I got to change it. So I've been on a mission since my uncle was like, hey, you should do this, to try to change it.
Yes, that's amazing. You know, as a woman in this industry, that is a field that not many of us are in, especially Black women. How important is it for Black women to be a part of the industry when it comes to finances and the business side of things?
It's extremely important because oftentimes, like, most creatives just want to be a creative. They don't really care about the business until it comes to, I don't have any money. Other than that, they don't care. Long as they can be anywhere. But I've been doing research because it is Black Music Month.
Absolutely.
I've been doing research at all of the major Black women that came before me. Like even in Milwaukee, for me, it was Kenita Hickman. She kicked the
shout
door
out to
open,
Kenita.
so
Kenita.
I could even
where is Kenita?
exist.
She's doing something else.
Shout out to Kenita.
Yeah, well,
She's like doing it for food or something.
It's called Artist Eats.
Yeah, Artist Eats.
Yeah. She kicked the door open so I could be up in here. I
Yes.
learned as much from her as I could. Like, for me, it's just like a lot of people don't know, but a lot of successful Black men were as a result of a Black woman.
That's right.
When they talk about MC Hammer, they don't talk about the Black lady that walked them in there.
That's right.
And got them. Or they don't talk about the Black lady that gave Berry Gordy the money so that he could start Motown. We there.
Yes.
We've been in here the whole time, but we don't really get the recognition. So
yes,
that's why I say I'm the greatest music administrator this side of heaven. So people can remember that.
That's right. So walk us through the process of what that looks like as a business music administrator.
So I make sure I got to do my thing. I make sure that music artists understand the business of music, how to properly protect themselves and their music, and I show them how they actually make money when it comes to the music business. Because most music artists think, I just drop an album, put it up on streaming and go on tour, and I'm going to make money. They forgot all the in-betweens. They forgot budgeting, marketing. They forget one day they're not going to be here anymore, so they need to have their estates and their affairs in order. And for me, it's just making sure that they understand something as simple as trademarking your name, split sheets, cataloging all of your music, paying for, instead of just going to YouTube. It's a whole myriad of things that music creatives overlook because social media, they see, oh, Drake dropped three albums. Now I'm going to do a trilogy album. And it's just like, wait.
You ain't even got through the first one.
You ain't even got a single out yet. Just wait. Damn. And it's like, no, I could do it. I could do it. And I'll just be like, oh, okay. All righty then.
I mean, I really appreciate it, Shell. Because for a long time, I feel like I was, the only person saying, do this, get your paperwork together.
Yeah.
And, I bumped into her, and it's been like, okay, she's been like saving me.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm like, okay, here, go to her.
Yeah.
Go to her. Because I'm doing a lot. and that, but she's strictly on that. And that's like,
and we need multiple
that.
people from every angle to push how important that is for them to become more receptive.
Yeah. And I just feel like it's going to take that one thing. That's why I'm applying for Streaming University. It's going to take that one thing that people be like, oh, that's our shit.
Hold on. Don't skip past that. Do not skip past that.
So she be on Twitch.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm everywhere every artist should be.
Yeah. I think it'll be amazing. Big Frank, shout out to Big Frank, was just up here the day before yesterday, and he was talking about they auditioned for the Streaming University, but even if they didn't, he wants someone from Milwaukee. As long as they're from Milwaukee, he wants them to.
That's the same way I feel. Why every artist from Milwaukee ain't doing it. Everybody that's in entertainment or streaming ain't doing it. I don't know. But I know I saw that they were looking for professors, and I thought to myself, all these young people out here getting this money, but nobody's showing them how to maintain it. Nobody's showing them how to keep it. And I'm like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So I applied. I'm got to do my, campaign and stuff. But I'm gonna be there.
She know who getting the money for real.
Yeah, no, for real.
You know
for
what
real.
I mean? I know who getting paid because I'm in it.
Yeah.
But she know who getting money for real.
Yeah.
And she ain't attached to him. So y'all better. She went off on some people one time
Yeah.
on Facebook. They
hey.
got their money just sitting out here.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And I try, but I don't work for them. That's how I'm like, look, let their money sit up in there.
Yeah. That's me.
I be like, let their
You
money
gonna
sit
learn
up in
today.
there. I mean, you gonna learn the era, the whole
hard
era.
way.
You gonna go through a whole nother generation.
Yeah.
And that money's still sitting in there.
Yeah. So for the new artists, we've been working with a lot of youth who are turning 18, doing music. For those artists or any artist who is not in the industry but they're underground, what is the first thing that, like, we know, but what is the first thing that they need to do?
Discover why you want to do music.
Yes.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go any further than that.
Mm-hmm.
If it's to buy your mama a house, find something else to do.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a minute before your mama get a house, and that's the 100% truth.
That's right.
And then once you figure out your why, determine or define success for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna be a long, hard journey, and if you think you're gonna go viral overnight, I mean, hey. But you gotta be in it for the long haul.
That haven't happened in a long time.
I'm trying to tell
Overnight
you.
In a long time.
Oh, man, listen.
Viral?
They
Viral?
thinking that viral means like overnight success.
So on I teach on TikTok every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And so I post these videos up and everybody just, hey, can you help me go viral? Hey, can you help me go viral? And I'm like, well, what will going viral do for you? And they're like, well, I'll be rich and a lot of people will know me. And I'm like, okay, so when people know you, what will that do for you? Man, you ask a lot of questions. Somebody should be asking these questions.
Instant gratification.
Somebody should be asking. When I ask music creators what their why is, a lot of them tell me, oh, I do it for therapy. But then you go listen to their songs and you be like, I see why you're still in the same place you were.
Yeah.
Nothing
It's
changed.
like they're not asking themselves these questions.
They're not. They just, the trilogy, I'm telling you, the trilogy albums, I just dropped the album in January. Now I'm about to drop another album and then I'm going to drop like 6 albums. And I'm like.
They have all of that and you won't even know what none of them albums going to be called.
No marketing, nothing.
Wait, they don't even know who they 5 core fans are.
Yeah.
They never even checked the analytics of the previous
They
music
not even
they got.
signed it up. You know they have to sign up, Michelle. Come on, they don't even know.
They don't know it.
They don't know where to get analytics
and
from.
I say, listen, we live in Wisconsin. It only costs $15 to trademark your name. That was
$15?
That was a whole big old thing that I kicked off on Facebook. Not on purpose, but it's like, come on, I see
and
y'all.
that price been the same since like 2002, forever.
Yeah.
2000 since we was rapping like.
But the crazy thing is, even though we didn't know everything, we still took time to research on our own. So we at least knew split sheets, ASCAP, BMI.
A lot of these music
we knew how to
creatives
copyright
and copyright,
trademark.
We
Library
had
of Congress.
We had budgets. We knew how much things. We wasn't going into the studio unless we knew we had our music down pat.
But you couldn't go into the studio.
You
back
couldn't.
then.
That part.
You couldn't unless you knew it. You wasn't in there. Okay, just play the music. Let me go ahead. And then you got your phone up there. They'd be like, "What you doing?"
Yeah.
You don't know
but
your
now
words?
that's what it's now the studio's on your phone.
Facts. It's the microwave culture. Everybody wants instant gratification. No one wants to work hard or understand anything.
Yeah, no.
They want the success to come to them, immediately. We got Ashell White in the building. We are talking artist development, marketing and branding, all things music. What is it that you need in order to truly make it in the music industry? We got to go to break to pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. 101.7 The Truth.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Want to save money on energy bills? With free tools from We Energies, you're in control. Manage your energy use with easy tips. Earn rebates on home upgrades, calculate your energy use, create savings goals, view and compare bills, and more. With We Energies, the energy info you need is at your fingertips. Save your way at weenergies.com/simple savings or download the app. We Energies. Simple steps, real savings.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds. Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler Digi Meech. We are live and direct in the studio with special guest Miss Ashell White. Thank you so much for pulling up on us today.
Oh, you are very much welcome.
Mm-hmm. All artists, Ashell can get your money.
Sure can.
Yes, I can.
This is the bag lady in real life. You understand?
I like
so,
that.
one of the questions that comes up often in Milwaukee is why don't artists who live here or from here are put on local festivals? Let's talk about it.
The views and opinions I'm about to express are mine and mine alone.
I mean, they partially mine too.
Okay. So I have a long list, but I'll give y'all the top 3. Number 1, professionalism.
For sure.
That's number 1.
Let's talk about it.
Anytime anything don't go the way that they want it to go, they go to social media and they blast the people that is over the different organizations or the venues or things like that. And I'm like, you honestly believe by blasting these people, they're going to book you.
Man, come
You
on.
already counted yourself out.
Yep.
Number 2, many of them don't apply. Many of them don't apply because they automatically feel like they're the greatest talent ever, and you should just pick them because they're the greatest talent. Other people get picked because they actually apply. Number 3, you have no idea. You have no relationships. You don't attend half of the things that you're trying to get on the stage for.
Yep.
You don't know who hosts them, who throw them.
Yes.
You just expect because they say it's entitlement. You just expect because you're talented that you're supposed to be there.
Right.
What about all the talented people that is there that makes them feel. I wish more music creatives actually spent time appreciating the people that actually give them opportunities and put them in positions and like their music and share their statuses and do all of that, rather than focusing on maybe the 9 or 10 people that didn't like them or didn't put them on a show, or actually start hosting your own shows.
Yeah.
That's how I got to Summerfest. I listened to music creators say, hey, we don't have the same opportunities as other artists. And I was like, okay, I'm going to pair you with a live band.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the hottest people in the city was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do my thing. And they came in there with them jump drives, and I'm like, no, you see this band right here? That's who gonna play your music.
Yeah.
And then when the band started playing, it's like, y'all not playing my music. You don't even know your music.
Come on.
That's the exact what the track did. And they're looking like, oh well, and then it's my fault that they're not successful.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. Sometimes music artists have to look at themselves in the mirror and realize that you are the reason why. That's why I said,
that's right.
That was the first question you asked me. That's why I said if they understood they why, we wouldn't have these problems.
I tell them to be an artist. Like, actually be an artist. If you know what an artist is, you're trying to be an artist, be an artist. If you was an NBA player, you know what goes into being an NBA player. You know what goes working out, keeping your body ready. You understand every aspect of that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to being an artist, you think it's just, I just got to have songs.
Yeah.
No.
It's more to it. Honestly, when I was performing back then, before I reached a certain level, I never wanted to perform at the festivals because nobody knew my song. You know how painful that is to get on the stage? First and foremost, the only reason why I knew what the crowd was is because we all have been to the Summerfest and stuff growing up, right? But if you go to these festivals, if you don't go, how are you able to identify the demographics? You don't know which song selection to choose to perform.
Most of the festivals not even in your demographic
at
if you're
all.
a rapper.
And you don't even have stage presence.
Oh, see, that's I told you I got a whole list. No stage presence, no stamina, be out of breath, don't know their words. It's a lot of things.
We talking about the tracks. The tracks. The music behind your tracks, your vocals on your tracks.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're doing a band, that's still hand in hand. Like, you don't know how to do the band, and you come with your music with the lyrics on there.
Yeah.
And it for me, it's just like, you're not a performer. You just an artist, and you're technically not an artist because you don't even understand your craft. You just doing it because you can, or because you got a garage band on your phone or band lab, or you using Sonos. Who knows?
I was just talking about
but that's
that.
my argument. Like, they don't know the craft of being an artist. I was going to say, be an artist. Know your craft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, know exactly what you need to be an artist. Like, know every aspect of being an artist.
That's how you get paid.
Yourself
as
an
artist.
Artist. Have the stuff necessary for you to push yourself as an artist. Otherwise, you just a rapper, or you just a person that's trying to get on stage and perform and have a good time.
Just to say you did it and post the footage with your guys.
That's cool.
That's where we at right now. That's where we at. Like, y'all ever see the people that was like, yeah, look at me, I'm at Sony, Rock Nation, all these different things. I'm that person that'll be like, I see them like, yeah, I'm sitting at, and I'd be like, hey, so whatever happened with you when you was at Rock Nation? I know I saw the pictures and the stuff like that, but whatever happened? And then I follow they pages because I'm like, oh, okay, so you just went up there to take photos.
Yeah.
And you thought that we thought, well, those of us who understand the business of music, we already know what you did.
Yeah.
You did it so those people that's on your page would be like, oh, bro about to get signed, or
Yes.
sis about to get signed.
Clickbait.
Yeah, because I done been in all these places.
It's-
and when you got stuff going on, you
ain't got
get
time
chance.
to
You
take
don't
no
got
picture.
Right. You know,
Some
like,
of these
hold on,
places-
y'all. Let me take a photo.
It's actually embarrassing
You don't
to
even
stop
know,
and take
like,
a picture.
it's so quick. Like, I just walk past the whole
Yes.
wall that
You
they
ain't even-
supposed to take pictures at, or I see everybody else taking pictures at, and it's because they don't go past that wall.
Yeah.
They
That's what it
sitting
is.
right there.
Come on now, Mitch.
You know what I mean?
That's
what
ding,
they
ding,
sitting
ding,
at.
ding, ding.
That's what a lobby at. You know?
I'm trying
That's
to
what
tell. Thank you, Z. Man, but yeah, like I didn't want to because it's uncomfortable to stand in front of a whole bunch of people who don't know you, don't know your music. Your music does not cater to that demographic. I don't have a relationship with the actual organization, which means I may be treated anyway when I arrive to the venue. It's so many things that go into that plays a factor.
They able to book who they want to book, for one.
Absolutely.
This is an organization or a festival promoting what they want to promote. They
Yes.
they able to book
yeah.
That
who
part.
they want to book. They don't have to book you. You're not doing enough
Yes.
to get booked.
Yeah.
Wait, then, like
you're not doing enough to get booked. I wish more people do venues outside of the local venues that music artists are doing.
Yeah.
I wish they do different venues. And then most music artists will see the same thing you've been doing over here, you can't do over here.
Yeah.
You got to have party records, you got to have family friendly records, you can have those kind of records, but you got to diversify.
That's right.
DJ Shauna gives music artists the opportunity to have their music played in the Bucks Arena. But most music artists don't know that, so they won't submit to her.
Because they don't have the music.
And
they don't have the clean version of it, so they don't take her up on the offer.
And it's like all you have to do is get a clean version of your music.
Yeah.
Then you got different festivals that cater to the youth. Like, where's the music for the youth? Where's the you can be whatever you want to be? Like, where's that at? But most people just want to do what they see other people do, and then when they don't be successful, then it's like, oh man, I don't feel good about doing music anymore, I'm gonna give up music. And it's like, number one, nobody told anybody to be an artist. Nobody told you to wake up and come over here, hey, you should be here. Nobody ever said that. You just wake up and like, yeah, I'm gonna grab a beat off of YouTube, go to the studio, put it up on DistroKid, y'all go stream it. It's available now on all platforms.
Like, and to be clear, if this is what you love to do or like to do, that's fine. But don't do it in a way where you're presenting yourself as someone who is a part of the music industry. You are just someone who loves music and you are interested in doing music.
Able to do it at this time in the world. Like, it's 2026 technology and been consumerized. So it's like you could buy or purchase subscriptions to any app and figure it out. The information's on YouTube, so you could pretty much do it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's with anything.
No matter if you need to put it out is the
that don't mean you're going to be down there with
you're going to get a James Beard Award or nothing, but I mean, hey.
Right.
Bruh. So we were talking before you came, we were talking about the music industry in Milwaukee back in the day and how places like Quarters, Stonefly, Textures, El Babaloos, they help shape our performances and help taught us. Why do you think there is no, or do you think we should bring the open mics back?
Oh, every artist I talk to, I tell them to go to an open mic. I tell them to go to an open mic. I tell them to do karaoke. I tell them to do whatever they can do. I be telling music artists, I'm going to give y'all this play, right? There is Snapchat, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, right? Why we never seen a music artist do a social media tour?
Yo. That just blew my wig back.
That's crazy.
It's no, for real.
I mean, that idea been
it's
there
been
though.
Around.
Oh, that was different.
It's there though. But why not do it?
They don't.
And all platforms is monetized.
They don't do it.
So it's a you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home to do it.
Whoa.
All platforms are monetized, and you can sell tickets. You could do all of that.
You could literally do it off your phone from one app.
And wait.
Wait,
that ain't even a thing. Then you could go to your performance rights organization and register it as a live streaming concert.
Come on now.
Give them the game. Give them the game, Michelle.
This is what I'm saying. Like I told you, I'm here to make sure.
You could do over 100 of those.
Listen, I'm here to tell music artists how to make money. That's how you get to your money. You thinking, oh man, I gotta be outside and doing. I wish, my hope is that music creators will stop performing as much as they perform, and be strategic with their performance. Because anybody that give them, man, I gotta be out here, I gotta be in front of the people. It's so simple as putting up your camera and say, hey y'all, I'm Ishelle. I'm the greatest music administrator this side of heaven.
Check out my music.
And I'm here to help you be successful.
Yeah. And not to mention, when you're streaming, you are gaining global fans, not just local. You got fans all over the world, and it's actually inexpensive because you don't have to fly there.
It's free.
I mean, everybody can't hit global. They might not be monetized, but at least you can hit another region.
I mean,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
at least try.
100 miles from here.
Try. You don't have to worry about an agency taking a percentage. You don't have to worry about a promoter, a flight, hotel, all these extra expenses.
And then you're going to get the data, and then you can utilize the data and be like, okay, people was hanging around for this amount of time. I got these number of followers. People messaging me was like, oh, man, this is dope. Where can I check it out? Then you can do content and say, I said music creators put their music up on streaming platforms, right? They tell you 150 plus different stores they put your music in. Why we don't see music artists always be like, I can't create content. That's 150 pieces of content that you can create to tell people where your music is. Oh, I'm only getting pennies and nickels anyways. That's because your music is 150 plus stores and you're not telling people how to get it, where to go get it, how much to get it for. You're not doing the work.
Yeah, out of 150, you pretty much just only speaking of 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Like, and then the crazy part is you get paid about you can get paid. It's 7, 8, 9 checks in one song.
Listen.
Yeah.
I tell them
Would you say
first 30
many different
seconds,
ways to skin a cat?
The first 30 seconds your music is heard, you automatically generate 9 different royalties. You want to know what they are?
What are they?
I'll tell you. They are master royalties. That's from the DSPs, the digital service providers that you put your music on.
Streaming.
There is performance royalties. That's anytime it's played in like any coffee shops, hotels, restaurants, anything like that. Then there's actual like public performance when you're out doing open mics, karaoke, thing like that. There is digital royalties from Sound Exchange. There is physical mechanical royalties from the Harry Fox. There is digital mechanical royalties from the Mechanical Licensing Collective. There's sync. That's anytime it's put together with a video. There's micro sync, which is all social medias. You know, when people be like, you want to add a song, everybody be adding everybody else's song instead of adding their own song. There's radio. There is print royalties. And that's having your music
merch,
pop
UPCs.
up on anything.
Yeah. we are live and direct at the American Family Insurance Studio with the Shell White. Do not touch that dial. We got to go to break. 101.7 The Truth.
Wow, that's crazy.
Make your home and family safer by properly getting rid of nasty chemicals and fire hazards. MMSD's Home Hazmat program offers 3 drop-off centers that are open all year long. It's fast and easy. You don't even have to get out of your car. And it's free to visit the drop-off. Lithium-ion batteries, old gas, propane tanks, they take all of that and more. For a list of things you can and cannot bring, locations and hours, go to MMSD.com. Milwaukee County residents only. No businesses.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler and Digi Meech. We are live and direct at the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown Milwaukee.
What's the word?
Man, we got sis in the big Ashelle White is in the building.
Yeah.
That's the real original bag lady. The lady that's trying to tell all of you artists, do not leave money on the table.
Or in the air.
Or in the air.
Or in somebody else's pocket.
Or in somebody else's pocket. So before we went to break, we were talking about the industry and some of the things that artists should do when they first become an artist. But one of the things that you mentioned that is extremely important outside of the 7 to 9 ways that people can, obtain royalties is that if you leave your money on the table, not only will you lose it, but it will go to another celebrity.
Yeah. You couldn't believe that.
Yeah, I can't believe it because that's like
they call it the big black box.
Yeah,
make it make sense.
That's wild that they call it that.
Make it make sense. How do you
or the black cloud?
How do you leave money on the table and then allow someone else to? You got money to buy sections. You got money to pay for the look, outfits, and videos, but you can't pay somebody to make sure that your business is in order.
First, they got to understand how long it take from the time you release to the time you make some money.
Mm-hmm.
You tell
them 3 to 6 months. But you know what's really crazy that I had an artist come on my TikTok the other day. She said she was selling her songs for $9 and she was making money on Bandcamp. Or no, she's her own website. On her own website, she was selling her music and making $9, and she loved to hear the sound of the ding. She said somebody told her that she can't do that, so she took her music. She stopped putting it on her website. She put it on DistroKid, and she said that was back in March. She came to my live the other day and said, "You wouldn't believe how much money I made from March until now." She said, "It's embarrassing. I don't even want to tell you. Guess what I'm doing?" I said, "You're going back to your own website."
Mm-hmm.
I told them last night. I said, "Which one sound better? I can give you my CD and you can give me $20, or I can put my music up on this platform. Then this other platform got to approve it and put it up on their platform. And then I can come to you and say, hey, you can go get it on these platforms and they only going to pay me 0.004 or I can have the $20 in my hand."
Right.
I had to get this analogy right because I'm telling music creatives, hey, all the streaming platforms are like, hey, it takes 1,000 streams for you to get $1, right? So I'm saying this to music creators. They was like, oh no, I'm gonna still put it up on streaming. I said, I got you. Yo, what time is it? 5:34. You supposed to be at work at 6:00. Your job call you and say, hey, at 6:00 this evening, we're going to implement a new rule that you have to work 1,000 hours before we can start paying you $1. Are you going to work? Go.
Not at all.
You see what I'm saying?
Count me out.
But you still be putting your music up on them streaming platforms,
right?
Just so you can get $1.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
It don't make sense to me.
Make it make sense.
When
so
you can
how
go directly to your?
It make dollars to me. I understand it fully. I really understand.
What is your suggestion or advice on how do we get artists? And I'm more so focused on the artists here. Right? How do we get them to understand the importance of this and physically show them? And I know we've done events. I know that we've all worked together. We do lives, but it's like they're still not catching on.
The views and opinions I'm about to express. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I feel like music creatives are ready, especially this is why I've been talking to adults for a minute, and then I just thought to myself, like, you know what? You've been doing this for 15, 20, 30, 45 years. Mm-hmm. You're comfortable. Yeah. You're happy with people just knowing that you got music out. Like, you're not trying to get to the Grammys. You're not trying to do anything other than just do what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you get a record deal, cool. If not, people know you, so you're cool. I started focusing on the youth, and like education has become like my main thing. Mm-hmm. And I will rather talk to the youth and help them understand
that part.
That, hey, you don't have to go the way that we went. Like, if you have this in order, you have this, make sure you have this, you understand that. If somebody come to you and is like, hey, because a lot of people be signing to these local labels, and a lot of the local labels have no business structure set up at all. They don't understand the business of music. They just look cool.
Yeah.
got the money and they can buy sections and take their artists to
I mean,
Miami
but they,
and
pretty
Atlanta.
much they pretty much jumping on the bandwagon of the artist because they see that the artist popping. They're like, well, I'm gonna try to get
and the
in
artist
where I
wants
can.
the team behind them
And they
because
want
of
that
the look.
team because it feel like music artists have been asking me for a minute, am I ready to manage? And I'm so happy that Rico Love did what he did.
I seen that.
Because I just be trying to tell music creators, like, they be like, hey, I'm just trying to get in. I need a manager to get me in the door, and I have to go.
Nothing to manage. And then they get you in the door and then it's poof.
Or
be
the
gone.
fact that we have Jesus internet, Blue Ivy's internet, Beyonce's internet, whoever internet you want to call it, and you can literally put your own self in these different rooms.
Yeah.
But people don't want to do that. They want to wait until you walk them up in there so that they go, oh yeah, they brought me in here instead of just walking.
I mean,
in
they
the room.
won't say you brought them in there, but they'll blame you. They'll blame you
If
like,
you-
oh,
if
you
they
ain't
don't
do
get-
nothing for me, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
finna tell them that I'm the one
Yes.
who brought you in here.
Yep, absolutely.
You get in that door and be a complete failure. Now I'm the reason because I opened the door for you.
Yeah.
I'm the reason you failed. No, I told you wasn't ready to go in there, but you didn't want to listen to me because in your mind, God gave you this gift. God, Buddha, Allah, whatever you serve, gave you this gift, and that's where you're supposed to be.
So let me ask you this: the Recording Academy. There are a lot of artists who have no idea. Now, this is the funny part. You say you're in the music industry, but you don't even know what the Recording Academy is. Can you break down what the Recording Academy is and what your role is with the Recording Academy?
Yes, I can. The Recording Academy is the people who provides the Grammys, who gives out the Grammys, who hosts the Grammy Awards.
Vote on them.
That you can vote. Actually, we are going to be in the period. Okay, so I'm gonna say it like this. I'm on a professional member of the Recording Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I sit on the education committee, so I work with music in schools, all of that different things to educate people on what the Recording Academy, who we are, what we do, and how we help like the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying, I went to the Grammys this year, and I was like, wait a minute. I haven't heard an artist say they want to win a Grammy in a long time or even want to go to the Grammys. I went to the Grammys just because I was like, oh, I have to be in a room.
It's the Grammy.
Right.
And so, and I went there, I was like, wait a minute. So there's a whole process before you even get nominated for a Grammy. You have to be considered for a Grammy.
You have to submit your music.
Wait, that's the first thing.
You have to submit.
Can I get a ding, Z?
You have to
submit your music.
You have
Your
to
music
Hello.
have to. The funny thing is, I'm actually gonna do a video after this about this. But you have to submit your music to be considered for a Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was thinking, like, wait a minute, music artists will drop a single or an album and spend
won't
all their money
submit
on that, but they won't even submit it to be considered.
So
for
when you submit it for free, should it be clean radio or
none of that matters.
None of that matters. It's just
It's just the
submitting
real
it.
energy. It's
It's
just
just submitting it and having the finances and the ability to push it where you can get it in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Where it says for your consideration, take out the advertisements, all of that thing, so that you can get the people that's in the Recording Academy to vote for it and like push it through further. But most music creatives don't even submit it. They don't even know that they can submit it.
Yeah.
They don't know who to send it to.
They don't know who to how to do it. And so I've been like, okay, I can help music creatives in this. Like, so if you are a music creative and you're listening to this, August 2025 until August 2026, you have to have music out and can submit it up until August, the end of August, to be considered for the Grammys for 2027.
So you submit the music, and what happens after that?
You have to run a campaign for your consideration.
Because you need the voters, the people to vote to really see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why you think Killer Mike.
Relationships.
That's why he won.
Got you.
And people like, well, his music wasn't out here that well, but at the end of the day, the people
He submitted it.
He submitted it, but the
and
people
relationships
that's voted,
listen
to not because he submitted it, he did enough for them to see
it.
Got you.
They know who Killer Mike is.
So submit, create that campaign, and run that campaign.
Yep. And then the tally, then you'll get you'll move into the nominations category.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was there and I was hanging out with people that was nominated. They get like a certificate and a Tiffany medal. It was super dope. I feel like every music creative should go to the Grammys just so you could be in the room, like you understand the process of it. Cause I was sitting there, I'm gonna tell you, I cried the entire time for both of the Grammys. I didn't even know it was 2 Grammys, like 2 award shows.
Yeah.
The first one is where they have there is 90 plus different categories for people to win a Grammy in. 90 plus. I was blown away.
They had stuff for the movies and stuff like that.
They had the movies. The 8-year-old girl won for children's, and I'm sitting up here looking like, wait, there's 90 plus categories. Why do we only settle for
the televised version?
Come on.
And so then I'm sitting there like, okay, and then there was 90 over here. Then we go over there. I actually went to all the events. This is why I think people should go, right? Because it's all about relationships. Once they don't tell you that when you get in the music business, because you just think that it's music.
Yeah.
It's all about relationships. So I was there. I was going to parties. I was meeting all kinds of people.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting here looking like, dang, I can't believe I used to watch the Grammys and now
Because I watched your journey through the whole thing, and I'm like, look at this chef. She has stuff she don't even really want to be at.
The really crazy thing is, I literally had to say, I'm going to bed. Them people was out there from sun up to sundown to the next day came in. I was like, I didn't have to worry about what I was going to eat or nothing. It was just like celebrities everywhere. And the really amazing thing is they were so cool. I kept introducing myself as the greatest music administrator this side of heaven. I got so many numbers. So many people actually reached out and tapped in with me. And I was just like, and then it was so beautiful because I do the thing on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And I'm walking through the hotel, and the lady said, admin. My name is admin for creatives on TikTok. And I'm like, okay, now who knows me here? And it was one of the ladies that she's an older lady that comes in. Her name is Miss Pepper Mache. And she has sung background for Tina Turner, like everybody. And so when I met her in person, I'm thinking, she's just the older lady that be in my... No, she like that late. Like I'm the lady. She is her. She was introducing me to everybody, and I couldn't stop crying. I could not.
That's so
crying.
amazing. We gotta go to break to pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. We got Miss Ashell White, the real bag lady, in the building. Jazzy and Meech tap in 101.7 The Truth.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step, including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Denied VA benefits or Social Security disability? Hurt on the job or an auto accident? Tayback Law fights for people who deserve better. Veterans benefits, Social Security, personal injury, and workers' comp. They don't stop fighting until you get what you're owed. And you don't pay unless they win. Get Tayback for the payback. TaybackAttorneys.com. That's TABAK attorneys.com.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through
my injuries, my not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct at the beautiful American Family Insurance studio in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. Join 101.7 The Truth at Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebration as we honor freedom, culture, achievement, and community. We proudly thank our Juneteenth partners, Educators Credit Union, Morrison Coors, Tobacco Law, American Family Insurance, and Milwaukee College Prep for helping make the celebration possible. From financial empowerment and educational excellence to community investment and advocacy, our partners are committed to strengthening Milwaukee. Be sure to stop by, enjoy the festivities, and catch 101.7 The Truth broadcasted live from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. at Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebration, proudly supported by our community partners at 101.7 The Truth. We got a special guest in the building. Big sis, Ashell White. We are talking marketing, branding, artist development, artists not leaving money on the tables. Before we went to break, we was breaking down the Grammys and how artists don't submit their music to the Grammys and just the process overall. One of the things as well is they don't understand that once you obtain something like that, you can charge your price change, right?
Yeah.
So how beneficial is it? You know, obviously we're talking about the Grammys and there's other awards and other things, but how beneficial is it to have something like that attached to your brand that can enhance how much money you make?
You know, I'm going to say this right. You don't even have to, the views and opinions again, you don't even have to necessarily win a Grammy. Because when you're Grammy nominated, what do they say? This is Grammy nominated. Grammy nominated.
Yeah, producer Mech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Grammy nominated.
Producer Mech. Yeah. That's gonna be recognition
That's
alone.
That's all I need right now.
Yeah.
Grammy
nominated. If I'm Grammy nominated, I'm a
Yeah, you can't tell me
nothing.
Me said yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's all you really need. And then the Grammy is like really, it's super cool, but it's like, man, just to be Grammy nominated. Every time they introduce you, wherever you go, you're going to be Grammy nominated. Think about it.
It's almost better to be Grammy nominated than to actually win
a Grammy. So it becomes a part of your identity, your title.
That's who you are.
Yeah, Grammy nominated.
Producer or artist.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what, and that's why I want to say.
You should be a Grammy Award winner.
Yeah, you'll be a Grammy Award. But it's not like, it doesn't have that Grammy nominated. That's that heavy one. I wanted to say they do have, the Recording Academy has Grammy U, and that is for musicians who are music creatives who are 18 to 29, I believe. And they can join Grammy U, and as a member of Grammy U, you can submit your music for consideration for a Grammy.
Come on now. Mm-hmm. So y'all, like, she literally just gave, how much is this worth? Everything, all the information that you just provided. How much is that worth?
It's up there. It's up there. I do offer discounts. Not too much though.
Yeah, one flat rate be like $5 to $10,000 worth of information.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like for a consultation, it's probably a one sit down hour, 2 hour consultation, probably $1,000, $2,000.
So the state that we are in at Milwaukee, you've been there from pretty much like the beginning. You've been able to see it increase, right? Elevate.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see us going 5 to 10 years from now as far as the business? Like, where are the artists who are blowing up and popping from Milwaukee? Where are they on your radar as it pertains to business?
Keep it real. Come on, Michelle. Because I know.
Let me say.
You got me almost want to answer.
Okay.
Tell it. Come on, tell it.
Right now they are at $0.
$0. That's exactly
they
what
at
they
So
zero.
ain't nobody getting the bag like that.
the money is there,
Mm-hmm.
but they're doing it like it's the vanity of all of it.
Yeah.
And then I can tell you the number of teams, managers, people that I've reached out to, even some of the people who are no longer with us. I reached out to the people that are around them and was like, hey, you can set up their ASCAP legacy or their BMI estate so that their children or their wives or their husbands or whoever can actually get that money. It is ASCAP legacy, BMI estate, is sound exchange estate registration, where the money that your music is going to make, because it's going to be out there forever, your family can get that. I've been reaching out trying to, get to people, but it's like, nah, we good. What you want to know? I don't want to know anything. I just want to show you how you can get that money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's there, especially if you've been doing, it's music artists that's been doing music since the 90s, right? And I reached out, oh yeah, my manager is handling that. And I guess they fell out with their manager, and then I sit down and talk to him. And then it's like, let's look at your ASCAP BMI. What you at BMI? Look at the BMI.
Yeah.
And then I go, oh, none of their music is registered, and they've been out here doing music since the 90s, opening up for people.
Come on now.
None of that stuff was registered. None of their performances was registered. They own all the shows and doing everything though, but none of it's registered. You ask them about a split sheet. You ask them what's the name of the person you did the song with. They have no idea what their government name is.
About none of it.
Man, it gets to being crazy because you get to seeing all the current music, like even the music, all the music for the last 5 years, in a sense.
Yeah.
It wasn't registered at a point, and until people start and at least selling their catalogs through distribution deals. And now they trying to go back a little bit, but that's not publishing. They get that mixed up.
Most music creators don't know what publishing is. I tell them I am not against any other organization, but I say if you don't know what publishing is, you should not give anybody the opportunity to collect your publishing on your behalf.
Come on now.
You should know what publishing is. You should understand how important it is to your livelihood as a music creator. So
what's your definition of publishing?
Publishing is understanding masters, understanding composition, understanding what is a master, understanding what royalties actually come, what organization is supposed to be collecting, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Understanding licenses, understanding all of that thing. Most music creatives don't even take the time to learn that. They just let Song Trust, TuneCore, distribution, BeatStars, publishing, all these other people handle that for them, and then they don't even go and check and see if they registered or if they even collecting on their behalf. They just, oh yeah, I got Song Trust, and they doing what are they doing?
Or whatever, yeah, Audium.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Yeah, so it just for them for my simple definition for publishing is that's your piece of the song.
Yeah,
that's your piece.
Ownership.
Yeah, that's your piece of the song. Distribution is just how it gets out here.
Yeah.
Royalties is what's owed to you in a sense from the song based on laws.
Absolutely.
You're supposed to get.
Yeah, them is
it's
laws.
Automatically yours.
Them is laws for the federal government. Them is laws.
That's been there for forever.
Yeah. And they fight for more money for royalties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Publishing is what you give away if you want to give it away, or if, what y'all splitting between the people on the song.
Yeah.
That's what publishing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ownership.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, before we get out of here, Shill, I want to give you your flowers and thank you for not giving up, because it is easy to be like, I'm not doing none of this. Don't nobody appreciate it. Nobody's going to rock with it, but we need the envelope pushers who are going to still do it regardless. And
Yes,
because you're still doing it, somebody is going to be that one person that takes everything you say and actually apply it. You
Yes,
know what I
ma'am.
mean? It's so important. What do you have next? You want to give out any shout outs as well?
Yeah, I do. I educate music creatives on TikTok under admin for creatives every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Saturday is 12 p.m. I have a music business seminar coming up on July the 29th. It's Fix My Music Business. And other than that, I do have the MKE Live Groove Summerfest edition.
Now, I'm waiting on
the MKE Live Groove Summerfest edition will be taking place at the Royal Pavilion from 12 p.m. to 2:45 p.m.
It's the second annual?
It's the third.
Third. Okay, now put it out there. Three big
years.
Come on now.
3 years.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you so much for joining us. To those who are listening, please utilize one of those social media services to get in contact with her, especially if you out here leaving money on the table, but you got money in your videos.
Hey.
I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing.
I don't be trying to hear nothing. Because it's people like me in the shell, especially her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she out here promoting that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm behind the scenes for people that want to keep their business off the radar.
Yeah.
You know, you come to me, whatever, because I'm helping them through marketing, through everything, and that's part of the piece.
Yes.
And I still send people to the shell.
That's right.
Because they have longer, extensive catalog.
That's right. We got to go to break. Thank you so much, Michelle. We have NFL player Eric Murray coming up. Do not touch that dial. 101.7 The Truth.
Milwaukee business owners, this is your moment. Every Friday at 8 a.m., call in to 101.7 The Truth for What the Business Is. Tell us what your business is, where you're located, and one thing you've learned along the way. What the Business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
At UW Credit Union, we have best-in-class technology and peopleology. Like if you lose your card, you can stop by in-branch for a same-day replacement, or you can have a new one instantly issued to the app. So whether you prefer interacting with our snappy online interface or our in-person regular faces, UW Credit Union is always here for every you. And whichever you choose, it's the best of both worlds. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, a Milwaukee Black media company.
Was that a DJ Brother Z exclusive?
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler Digi Meets. You are officially tapped in. We just had the beautiful Miss Michelle White talking about the Grammys, artist development, all of the above, man. Artists, make sure y'all are not leaving y'all money on the table.
Look, there is.
Too much money out here to be made.
I done went, everything she doing, I done went through it and going through it with her. I mean, just going back and forth with artists about how they get their money, linking her with people, telling everybody the same thing that she's pretty much voicing out here. We going through it, trying to make sure the money is on the table, but at the same time making sure everybody gets the money that they leaving on the table.
That's right.
And it'd be tough because that's the money that trickle down to people like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yeah, I mean, you're an artist.
Go get that money, man. We got a special guest joining us live. Well, not live, but virtually.
This is live.
We have a special guest joining us live. NFL player Eric Murray, Milwaukee bred. Thank you so much for tapping in with us. How are you?
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, welcome to Tapped In with Jazzy and Meech. It's an honor to have you a part of the show today, and we're gonna hop right into it.
Shirt on.
Yeah, Meech. See, I didn't put mine on. He gonna try to upstage me. I got mine on. I can't fit it, but I still got it. Look at Meech. That's what's up. So, you are from Milwaukee. What was it like growing up? What side of town did you grow up on, and what are some of the things that you learned that helps you in your career today?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Being from a smaller city, well, we're growing now,
Yeah.
but initially Milwaukee is known throughout the industry as a smaller city. What is some of the inspiration that you've taken outside of the city as well as in the city that inspires you to want to even pursue football at this level? Absolutely. I want to talk about something exciting. Everybody, waits for this moment their entire life. What was it like the night that you got drafted? That's what's up. What lessons have you learned thus far being in the NFL? Facts. Do you believe that coming from a place like Milwaukee, when you enter this arena of this magnitude, that you have to work twice as hard to prove yourself? Absolutely.
So, making it to the NFL, getting there, having all the experience with the draft and everything, you know, you're a vet now. Like, how is it hard, like, still, like, to keep your family from spending all your money? Yeah.
Absolutely. So you currently have the Eric Murphy Foundation. Can you elaborate on what you all's mission is? Murray, I'm sorry. What your mission is and what it is that you guys do?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So is this Milwaukee based, the foundation, or do you do work throughout the nation? When is the event? Can you tell us more about the event? Awesome. How can people get involved? Perfect. So the camp tomorrow is the camp that is running under your foundation, correct? Okay. What inspired you to start that camp? Absolutely. First and foremost, thank you so much for coming back home and bringing this back home
Yeah,
because a
we
lot of
need it.
people don't. And I'm not sure, how tapped in are based off of you having to focus on your career, but the state of the youth in Milwaukee is not great. So I say that to say with this camp, What is it that you want the youth who participate to take away? Absolutely. Now, Meech, you were a part of you played football
Yeah, I
as well.
played, you know.
But from a youth stance, like when we have people like this who come back home and bring it back, how important is that?
I mean, it's real important just to see them in the same community as that they came out of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it is, to know that it's achievable from where you at. That's
Absolutely.
really what I see.
Absolutely. We got to go to break. We have Eric Murray on the line. Do not touch that dial. 101.7 The Truth.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing.
No, I just keep hearing myself.
How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen
I
every
changed it
31
to-
seconds.
'cause it was
about
on,
as long as this message.
the webcam. I
Luckily, you
changed
can
it to
take a
the
few easy
microphone.
steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flySSHF.org and ask for an application.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler and Digi Meech. We are live and direct at the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of beautiful downtown Milwaukee. We have a special guest in the building, NFL player Eric Murray, straight off 84th Mill Road on the north side of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you.
I mean, you know they call that the West Side now.
Yeah, that's the West
They call
Side.
it the West Side now.
Hey, I'm not privy. I've been gone a long time.
Yes, indeed. We are talking the camp that's happening tomorrow. For those who are joining us, Eric, do you mind just reiterating information about the foundation and the camp that you have going on at Vincent High School tomorrow?
Yep. So it's the Eric Murray Foundation. We got a camp going on tomorrow at Vincent from 11 to 6 p.m. First group will be just middle school, 6th through 8th. Second group will be high school, all the way through 12th grade. We just want kids to come out and learn football fundamentals, teach them some discipline, concentration, and process through football. Just want to be out there and come out there and have fun, create a large community gathering. And we just want the families, the parents, and the kids to feed off each other and create good energy for the community. And hopefully that propel us forward. Okay, sir. Just representation, just coming back to the space that gave me so much, and understanding that people, if they don't have a lot of hope, that it's people around you that want to see you succeed, and they want to give out good energy to the community so you can succeed. And what are the tools that we can give them, regardless of their monetary situation, that they can achieve that. So I think that's what we really want to provide, from the perspective that we see things, and come back and give a bigger picture for everybody. Hmm. Just understand there's gonna be some sacrifice along the way. Um, and you really gotta hone in on your focus. I know it's kind of hard to do given, people's family situations and things like that. I grew up in a single parent household. I wouldn't say by any means was I, below the poverty line or anything like that, but I had a good family. My uncle used to take me to the games. A lot of the times my mom couldn't make the games because she was working or anything like that, but I was still out there and trying to realize my dream for myself. And it is a lonely road at the end of the day. Um, but if you can create a good support system around you, I think it'll take you far. I always knew my parents loved me, and my mom, my grandma, or what have you. So that never was a question. But I just think that unwavering belief in self is what'll help you push through those hard times. And in Jacksonville, yeah, the bugs they've been treacherous the last few days. We finishing up our mandatory mini camp, but yeah, it's been crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I used to like going fishing, but I'm scared to kind of go out there and stand on the bank because you just don't know what's to hop out that water. So you just got to be aware of your surroundings, which people from Milwaukee, I think they do a good job of. So you'll be all right anywhere you go. Yeah, yeah, y'all be scared of bugs and stuff. Yeah. I think creating something sustainable for people to be able to latch on to. I think if we say I just came here to play football and that's it, I think that's a disservice to myself and the community that I come from. I think we all have a responsibility to give back in whatever way it may be. If that's your professional expertise, if you can come back and give that knowledge to the kids and to the community, you can help pull somebody else up from the bottom and get them up there faster. So I think that's what my definition of success would be. I never was a Packer fan. I actually hated the Packers. Yeah. My favorite team was San Diego Chargers. I was a huge LaDainian Tomlinson fan growing up. So yeah, that was my team, and I was a huge NFL fan in general, and I just felt like Packers fans only cared about the Packers, but I cared about the whole NFL, and they just couldn't get down with that. So Sounds cool. Mhm. Mhm. For sure, for sure. Yeah, like I said, we wanna keep it going for a long time. This our 2nd time, but we wanna keep it going and then, accumulate as many community organizations and resources we can and just provide what we can do for the community. Thank y'all for having me. Just come around, man. Just come around. It don't I mean, they don't gotta participate if they got something to do, but I think it's good to just come around and just feel the energy. We gonna have news outlets there. We gonna have free meals. We gonna have DJs. It's like I said, we want it to be a community thing, not just a football thing. And we don't want football to scare people away from what we trying to do for the community. Yeah, for sure, man. Just come around. From 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Registration start at 10, but I'll be out there. I'll be out there at 9, so I'll be out there all day. So I ain't going nowhere. That's good. I look forward to seeing y'all. I'm sorry I couldn't meet y'all in person today, but I look forward to it tomorrow.